What's up, guys? How we all doing? Happy Sunday, stream day. Let's go. I do have water in this. Pleasant surprise, I usually do not, and it's very disappointing. How we all doing today? Got some people in chat. Please make brass trap video. That'd be cool. Bad news. That's no good. Awesome. I'm all set up here. I am not muted. Amazing start. Incredible. I'll have to check FL Studio, make sure we're all good with that. But all right. Yeah, it's live stream day. It's live stream day, and I'm going to be making house music, but I'm going to be incorporating rap into house music. So I don't know if this is going to turn into like something like deep house or bass house or tech house. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out as I go along, and I think that's going to be the most fun because I definitely want to center this around the vocals, and I want to center this around the vocals because the only reason I have these vocals to begin with, these rap house vocals, is because they are included in the Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022, which is not out yet. I have it, of course, because I'm a member of Ghosthack, but it is coming out on Friday, question mark? On the 6th, I believe. Let me pull up the website. Let me check that and make sure. On the 6th of May. Yeah, Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022. That's when it's going to come out. It's going to have all of these packs. This is actually going to be pretty helpful because it can help me have an easy look at the packs during this stream and which packs I want to use, because I'm going to be using just these packs to make the track today. And trust me, that's going to be plenty. There are a lot of sounds in here. There are a lot of sounds in here. It's not out yet, but we do have the waiting list open. You don't have to pay anything to join the waiting list. You don't have to do that. If you want to decide to buy it or not buy it, you can make that decision when it comes out. This is just throwing your name on the list so you can get some early access, and that's what this is about. And this is right here on the Ghosthack website. There's also a link in the description. Going to be cost about 100 euros. About 100 euros. It's not that far from $100 in US if you use dollars. It's not that much of a difference. What's the videos helpful when you use sample packs? Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Depth versus herd sample pack. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I've heard way too much. Way too much of that. Like, I like Johnny Depp, but I'm not that invested in it. All right. Let's get this going. I'm going to actually pull up these vocals so you can give them a listen. I don't think they're in, I don't actually think they're in my sample packs folder yet. They're still in my downloads. Let me go ahead and pull this up. This is by Dimitri. I've worked with plenty of his vocals before. He's very good. He also has like some pop punk acapellas and stuff, which make the little emo piece of my heart happy. But we're going to use the rap vocals. Awesome, yeah. In this pack, you can see there's different acapellas. There's also some chants and some ad-libs and some phrases that we're probably going to use in this track as well. But I'm going to just go ahead and pull these rap vocals here. These are in 128, obviously great for house. And I want to give these a listen because I got a lot of inspiration from listening to this earlier, and I had some good ideas going on in my head. And that's one of the most important things for me, is if I listen to something and I immediately have a bunch of ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've listened to things before. I've listened to samples and loops and acapellas and tracks. I've listened to it and been like, yeah, that's pretty good. But sometimes I just won't have any ideas. This acapella is not one of those. I definitely know what I want to do here.
If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake, everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
I think it's going to be pretty good. And then there's some overdubs.
If you want to vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
And I think the primary reason for this is so you can do some of this action.
If you want to vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Okay.
Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake, everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
So if I wanted to do that, I have two different versions that I can utilize. That's crazy handy, actually. I really like that. I feel like that should be more commonplace among all packs. Like that's a good feature in my opinion. Yeah, when you don't know what you're when you don't know what you want to do with something, it can quickly become very frustrating. Making music can become very frustrating when you just don't have any ideas. But when you do, that's where gold comes in. And this is definitely where I want to utilize some pitch shifting in here maybe. What if I pitch this down?
If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through.
So I'm going to pitch it down 7 and move this down 7.
If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue.
LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through.
If you want to vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Jump.
So I have plenty of pitching options I can use here. I could even throw it on E2 speech, which is probably better.
If you want to move, I got you.
No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
I like that already.
If you want to move, I got you.
Already, I like that a lot.
If you want to move, jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. If you want to drink, it's on me. Hands up, groove, get down.
All right, I've done enough listening to this. I actually want to lay something down, and I'm just going to go ahead and start in typical house fashion with some drums here. So I think that it would be most useful for me to use, let's see, there's a lot of options here. I think, I could use Rage. I could use Rage. I'm going to use Rage. I believe that's in my sample packs. I have Rage. I have it downloaded. I obviously have access to all these, but I don't have everything downloaded because my hard drive would cry. Rage. There it is, Rage Bass House. Cool. And I'm gonna start with some drums. I'm gonna just get a beat going. Would I ever try to do a hardcore song? Maybe. Frankly, like I did hardstyle once on stream. I think it started out as dubstep and I turned it into hardstyle. And it was fun, but I'd have to get some more ideas. I'd have to listen to some more of it. I'll pick a kick for, I'm going to start with the main hook section. I think that's going to be the best thing to do, which I want the main hook section to be this one.
Hands up, groove, get down.
It actually sounds pretty cool with those layers. That's pretty good. That's a good one. I like it.
Hands up, groove, get down.
I could easily use the patterns, but I just don't really care to at this point in time.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce.
And I think what I want to do is I don't know if I want to do the spread out vocal technique on this particular track, but I think I will leave this one pitched down and this one normal pitch in case I want to switch between the two, which I probably will because both versions sound pretty good. So I'll go ahead and just to make things easy on myself, I'll go ahead and throw this into a mixer channel. So we're organized. As per usual, I always start my streams with organization, and by the end of the stream, it's completely in shambles. It never doesn't end that way. So this will be vocals 1, and this will be vocals 2. Cool.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Let me get a clap or snare. Ooh. Decisions. I think I should probably get a clap. I should get a clap. Ooh. Oh, that one's awesome.
Hands up.
But this will be much better used if I just stagger it. Ooh. Yeah, I can use that, and I can probably layer another clap as well and just turn them down a little bit because they're very strong. Oh yeah, that was the Mario Scream stream. That's right. I turned it into hardstyle. I kind of did it as a meme, which is why I don't fully count it, because I don't think I took it totally seriously. But if I were to do a more serious hardcore stream, I'd listen to a little bit more more flagship artists, I guess. The only one I could think of would probably be like Headhunters. But that's just because I haven't looked into it as much. You get something a little tighter. That's actually pretty good. Usually when I'm layering claps, I like to have a big clap and then a tighter clap, just because it gives it a little more body.
All night when you hear that sound, jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night.
Okay, this is going to sound really good. Ooh, after this, I'll probably add another section of the drop that goes into more like, I don't know, I'll have some more synths or like bass action, and then this part will be heavily vocal based. Okay, this is good. This is good, this is good. Reason for using playlist instead of the channel rack? Sometimes I'll use the channel rack, but a lot of times I'll use the playlist just because like it's easier for me to see. Like if I want to do this pre-clap shift, that's a lot easier for me to just look at in the playlist, you know, like I can see where the pre-clap is and where the main clap hits, and it's easier to lay out individual samples. And I don't mind looking at a bunch of samples all at once. So it's all up to taste.
Hands up,
Like that.
hands.
Right away, I'm probably going to go ahead and get a sidechain up because I'm already feeling it. And I'll do it the way I always do, using a limiter. But I'm not going to use the compression side. I'm actually just going to use it as a volume automation. Throw this up top and just create a general sidechain. It's easy to understand, easy to follow. I can perfect it later. I just want to get this done because I don't want to have to deal with this when I'm working on other sounds. I want to just have this completed. Luckily, sidechaining for house music is not hard, seeing as it's 4 to the floor. That makes it infinitely easier.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah. All right.
Hands,
Sound.
hands
Up.
groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Okay. In some situations, that's cool. In others, probably not so much.
Sound, hands up, groove, get
Hands up. Groove. Get down.
Yeah. I'll mute this for right now because the low vocal just sounds so cool. Let me throw some effects on this.
Hands. Groove. Get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move.
Look at that
bounce.
bass.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
I don't think I'm going to cut it because it makes it sound really, really cool. Let's throw serum effects, and I'll just throw a little thick racket. You know what? Just for the culture, let me thick racket.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Okay. It's too much, but it's not horrible.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Listen how thick that sounds.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
I think the Vocodex is kind of messing with the high end.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
But I could still potentially work with it.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm leaving that. That was actually a good call. I was just going to do it as a meme, but it ended up working. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do I want to add maybe Crush?
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Maybe I'll incorporate that later, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. I want to get a bass line down. That's what I want to get down first. Cool. Let me see if I can get a bass shot. I'm already in Rage Bass House, so let's just stay in here. This is all in the bundle. This is all fair game. I think what I'll do is I'll have a bass pluck that's going to constantly be playing a bass line, but I want like a wobble bass to hit at the beginning. Not unlike that.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah, I think I want to do it like that. Let me actually switch to a pattern view because I like putting my bass lines in a pattern. Although that's actually pretty cool too. This vocal could be easily used in a funk house song. Oh yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm definitely gonna try throwing this vocal over some other things too because it's really cool. That, but maybe pitched. Oh, that's in C. I'm not sure if I like it in C. Does this sound good if I pitch it down? To maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'll throw it down 6. We can make this an F sharp. Actually does sound pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use this one.
Hands up.
Oh well, I suppose if it was in C, there's no real need for me to pitch it down. I can just use the piano roll the way it was designed.
Hands.
And we'll have it cut off right after that by using the envelope. And then we can get a different bass and we can program a bit of a bass line. Ooh. Sounds good.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance.
Oh, it actually sounds good in G. G's a totally normal key for house music. We'll go with G. G house is an entire genre. I think G is allowed. Synth shots, vocal shots. I'll probably go back to this. Plucks in the offbeat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. That's gonna be awesome. If it's in a raw style track, this vocal it's a Swiss Army knife of vocals. I guess it can be used all over the place.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Mixing a death step song. Well, I use a lot of distortion, so I guess just make sure that the low end doesn't sound too muddy. That would be my best suggestion. And also that there's a decent amount of sidechaining. Okay, so now I think I can go into Lightning Deep House to get a pluck. Where's the Lightning Deep House pack? Because I know for a fact that's included in the bundle. I know that it is. Oh, there it is. Lightning Deep House, 1 shots. There's probably some bass shots in here. Yeah, here we are. That's pretty good. That's real housey. That one's actually pretty sick. Oh, I'm using this. That sounds really good. It doesn't mix amazing with the vocals just because they're both so powerful, but I can that's what mixing's for. That's what mixing's for. What key is this in? A. So let's go ahead and right click A and we should be all in key.
Hands. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up.
I should get a chord progression in here, like an actual bass line. Ooh. Maybe something like that.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Oh, that actually works pretty good. Again, as long as I mix it. Let me turn off this metronome. It's kind of annoying.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Cool. This will be a nice mixture of like deep house and bass house. It'll be a cool hybrid. So I can throw these basses in here. Let's start the bass or the main drop elements at 20. That's a little bit easier. Again, organization in the intro does not mean that organization will remain throughout the track. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And now we have to sidechain these. Fortunately, I already set that up. Sounds amazing. I could also throw little bass hits in there if I wanted to. I think that would sound really good. Maybe a little melody change. Oh, yeah. I am in G, right? Yeah, I'm in G. Cool. I'm in key. That's awesome to hear. That I know how that works. But I need a different I need something else to go here. And there are plenty of other bass shots in these packs that I could use, and I probably will dive into those, but I know what I want to hear right here. And I want to hear something really simple, but I've done it before. I think I did it on the funk stream. There we go. That's G. I want to do a weird saw wave kind of slide upward. It's nothing complicated. It's really simple. But when you put some effects on it, it works really good. This would be bass 3. Now, maybe I can thick rack it. Maybe. Let me give that a try. Been using FL Studio 20 demo for 3 years. Dang. Very committed to the demo. Whoa. That's a bit much. It's a bit much, as the thick rack often is, but that's what it's there for. Let me maybe use a disperser. Give myself a little more juice. I need some more juice in my life. I'm never producing alone when I got you guys. Wholesome moment. Yeah, that works pretty good. I like that. Dude, the first version of FL Studio I ever got was the Fruity Edition. And, you know, God bless my parents. They were like, he wants FL Studio. We'll go and get him FL Studio in a box. And they got the Fruity Edition because they didn't know. And it was like, it was very nice of them, but I had to quickly upgrade. Why does that not loop? Oh, there we go. Not stereo. Maybe OTT? Nice. And sidechain. I forget. I also have to cut the sub of all of these. You know what? I'm going to. Oh, that's not a good idea. I'll cut it individually. Whatever. I was gonna route it into a bass channel, which is, I don't know, a normal thing to do, but I'm not a normal guy. So the bass line doesn't seem to go higher than that, so that is totally fine. I'll just put a dash of OTT. Which I should probably put on this as well if I'm adding OTT. Listen to that. There's some reverb on that. Sounds really good. Nice. Wub. That's right. That plugin has a glitch. Oh, I think Temper. Yeah. Temper doesn't have a great interface, but I do like it. Did you get a box from ImageLine? No, I think it's because my parents went to like a Best Buy or something, and there was like FL Studio Fruity Edition in like a box that like that's the one that they were able to find because they were like, we want to give it to him. I think it was like for my birthday or something. So they're like, we want to give him like something that he can like open, you know what I'm saying? Even though I, of course, didn't end up opening it. It was just a box, but...
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, okay. So now we're getting into some mixing right off the bat. Because the vocal and the bass line are clashing, I want to make one stereo and keep one mono, but I don't know which one I want to do. So I'll try them both.
Hands up, groove, get down.
That does sound good. Let me make this one stereo.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump.
Which one do you think? Should I make the vocal stereo or should I make the bass line stereo? Which one should I make? What does the time knob do on the OTT? The time knob is basically how quick the OTT will kick in. It's kind of like the time knob on just any compressor. You know what I'm saying? If the time is really short, then the compressor will kick in really fast. But if the time is nice and high, then the movement of the compressor will be a little bit slower. So if I hear a bunch of artifacts getting brought up at the end of a sound with OTT, then usually I'll bring the time up so it doesn't immediately just bring up all those little tiny bits. You know what I'm saying? Bass stereo and make it louder. It's probably a good idea.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Also, here's a trick for when you're making something stereo like this. Turn it to mono and just fiddle with it until it sounds good in mono. And then the stereo will just automatically sound good. Add reverb to the sub. Oh, God. Oh, God. Cursed.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Could I add a little bit of reverb here?
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Before the thick rack?
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce.
Just in quotations, house music. That's what this is.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. Just adding a little bit of reverb before the thick rack.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Make something farty reesy. That would actually be pretty cool. I do need to put some other bass hits in between here because this bass line is not complete. And then this will extend over here. This will go over here too. But we need some little hits in between. And I think I can use the Lightning Deep House because a lot of the bass shots are a little bit smaller. It's a little bit growly. Where's that growly one? Yeah, I like that one. Sounds good. This is in the key of D. Wait a minute, I'm gonna, hold up. Could I do this? Why does that not sound in key at all? Yeah, oh, okay, it is in key. I just thought it wasn't for whatever reason. Is that correct? I don't think so. Oh, it actually doesn't sound bad. I think that should work out pretty well. I'll listen to it in context. And I'll also sidechain this and like cut this up, and I'll mix it in the way I mix it in all the other ones. So 22 is bass 3, and this would be bass 4. I don't think I can do thick rack on this guy. Percussion elements too? Yeah, definitely. I'm going to add like hi-hats and just percussions and cowbells maybe. We'll figure it out. Laser riser. Yeah. It's deep. but I actually kind of like the way that sounds. Of course, it's going to lose its impact when we sidechain it. See, this would be a perfect example for me to turn the time up on the OTT because I hear some weird artifacts. And now with sidechaining, I don't know why it isn't sidechaining.
Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down.
Okay, yeah, it sounds really, really good. It just needs to be brought out more. Maybe with some stereo. See, now it doesn't sound good in mono, so I want to get it to the point where it does. Louder.
Hands up, move, get down.
Nah, there's not enough high frequency. Oh, I can bit crush it. That would be fun. Let me add crush. Why can I not hear it? Yeah.
Hands up, move, get down.
Yes, but different.
Hands up, move, get down. Hands up, move, get down. Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down.
And that also makes me want to bit crush this a little bit as well, just so it fits in. Not much. It doesn't need a lot because it's very strong.
Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Yeah, it's better if I don't do the weird notes.
Move, get down. Move, get down.
Whoa.
Move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
I can work with this.
Move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Move.
And I'll add some more stuff in here. But right now I want to add like some hi-hats, some percussions. I really want to get this thing hype. It's sounding pretty good. So I think, well, I'm already in Lightning Deep House. I might as well stick around. There's some drum loops, but I don't know if these are ones that I want to grab. Maybe I'll just grab a top loop.
Hands.
It already sounds so good. It's bearable. Okay, cool. I'll take bearable. I like this because it has a tiny little ride cymbal in the background, and that's what I want. But I'm gonna need some other hats and percussions to fill in more spaces. Like I want to choose a really good offbeat hi-hat or open hi-hat. I don't think I have to sidechain that. I don't think I have to. I could decide to do that later, of course. Should be able to find... Here's some rides. That would be a little more techno. Ooh, maybe that would. This is Rap House where you have this.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Still in progress, still in progress. But this actually sounds pretty good.
Hands up.
I don't think I'll use it where the vocal is though, because it's just a little much. Just a little too much. I'll probably use it over here once we are past the vocal part. Also, it really tripped me out there for a moment because I realized, if you tuned into the last live stream, you might have seen this, but my headphones are kind of screwed up to where sometimes the signal will be like mono. It'll be mono, and I had to like wiggle the wire in order to fix it up. But what I could do is I could just flip the sides of the headphones. So the left side is on the right and the right side is on the left, and that fixes it, which is fine. But now when I pan something, I'm hearing it over here. I'm hearing it this way, and it really trips me out. Okay, I do want to get some bass in here though, like some sub bass real quick. I want to grab some of that, which I'll probably just use. I'll just use Citrus for a sub bass. I like Citrus form of subs. Nice. This is just a sine wave with some extra harmonics and a little bit of attack and release. And this should give this track a little more fluidity. I'll change up the octave. I just want to get the notes first. Would have been much easier to just copy and paste a lot, but I've already started, so I've committed. Oh, those D sharps actually sound pretty good down there. It's a lot of sub. I should probably turn it down a little bit. Maybe I'll throw a cheeky little soft clipper. Didn't mean to do that. Actually, I'll do another little mixing trick here where I'll pull up an EQ and then I will pull up this patch. This right here is just a thing I created where if I want the vocals to stand out more, I'll put this on one of the background elements. It takes away a little bit of the attack, but that should help the vocal breathe a little bit more here.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Dance, move, bounce.
There needs to be more room here though, so I'll add another reverb.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
A bigger reverb in the
dance,
background.
Move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Nice. Okay, it's sounding pretty good. Sounding pretty good. I do want to get some percussions in here though. It lacks percussion. It lacks percussion. Housework by Jax Jones. I've never heard of it. It probably sounds pretty similar. A lot of these house tracks are very similar in quality. Really like the sub bass in Flex. I don't know if I've ever heard it. Don't know if I've heard it. Ooh, I like little percussions like those. I'm actually going to program some of these into a pattern. That one's pretty good. I like that. That's a good one. Kind of sounds like a snare. Oh, I had two of these. What I want to do is I want to create my own little fill. Ooh. Is there a way to add swing per pattern basis in the step sequencer? On a per pattern basis? The only way to do that would be just go into here and manually add swing, I think. I think you could... Is there a tool for that? Let me check. That doesn't seem like there is. Maybe not. All I know of is that you can change all of the swing at once using this knob. So I'll throw these percussions into a pattern. Oh, I haven't labeled some of these drums up in the front. I don't know what's in where.
If you want to move, I got you.
This will be clap 1, followed by clap 2. This is the top loop. And that's an open hi-hat. All right, percussion's going in 6. Maybe I could add something to kind of stitch them together. A little extra aggression. Never hurt anyone. Well, that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna limit the high frequencies here. Yeah, that sounds good. I could also layer that with a pre-made fill. I think there are some ones that are already made, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, some drum fills. It's such a lackluster fill, but I think it could actually add some good texture to this ending part. Actually, okay, that actually works pretty well. I like that.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe up, hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance.
Yeah, I might hold off on those. I might start it off nice and deep. That would be pretty cool. I want like a splash cymbal though. Can I get like a crash cymbal somewhere? There's some ride cymbals, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. Or I could take some effects. This should already be pretty much in time.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Hands.
And now we can make this stereo. Again, we'll do what I said about making sure it sounds good in mono.
Get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance.
Wait a minute, this does weirdly resemble a cowbell. We just turn it into funk.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. 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 Up all night when you hear that sound.
That's my favorite effect to do with the drums, like in the last bar, just take out the kick. And with the cowbell coming in there, I think that sounds real good.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
But I'm still missing a crash cymbal. So I'm going to go into clear drums, which is actually probably one of my go-to drum packs for a lot of different styles, which is included in the Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022. That's what we're using here. If you're joining the stream, not from the beginning. Yeah, these kind of splash.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down.
Ooh. These are the percussions. Again, organization. And this can be the crash. Nice. Okay, now I have something resembling a pretty decent drop. There'll probably be changes. I'll probably add some more stuff over here and mixing and things.
Hands up, groove, get down.
But I want to work with this intro first.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue.
And I think I only want to use the deep vocals for the drop areas. I think the deep vocals sound the best in the drop areas, and then I can use the non-affected vocals in like the verses per se, and that's where the rapping is going to come in. And I think it's going to sound a lot better that way. Let's unmute these.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Nice.
If you wanna move, I got you.
I'll probably put some OTT on this.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hand.
However, it is very high frequency.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue.
So maybe I'll control that a little bit.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
Jump,
dance, move, jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
That actually sounds pretty sick.
Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, move, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, hear that sound. Vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
If you
Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce.
Okay, cool. I'm bouncing around some different places.
jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Germany, Ukraine, Berlin. We got people. We got people all over the place. We are worldwide. We are worldwide. I can actually grab a kick from Clear Drums too. Ah, should I use the same kick? No, I should use a different kick. 2 kicks in a song. It's weird, but it will work. There we go. But I'm gonna make this one a little bit tighter, not quite as full as the original one, because this is going to be sort of the intro. There's going to be a drop area that's small and a drop area that's big. This is going to be the small drop area.
Jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance.
That's very aggressive.
Jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance.
Jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up.
Kick 2. And I want to take down some of this high end. And I can use one of these claps from here. That way it won't, it'll like sound the same, but it won't be overpowering the big drop.
Hands up, jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down, jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
Yeah, cutting the bass a little bit is probably a good idea.
Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up,
And can I get one of these hi-hats from here maybe?
Hands up,
Chest like an earthquake, everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down, jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you want,
Hands up when you hear that sound.
if you want to drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. If you want to move, I got you.
All right.
Jump, dance, move, bounce.
This is where we're going to make this pattern unique. And we're going to do all of this stuff, but in a much more simple bass line. We're not going to switch around with these like heavy pluck basses and growly basses. We're going to do this with a much more understandable bass line. I think that's what I want to do here. How do I fast forward a stream? Well, it's live. You can fast forward it after the stream's done. But during the stream, this is all right here, right now, baby. We are working in real time. Where was the other one? Lightning Deep House. That's where I was at. I think that pack's going to be real useful here. Let's see. Bass shots. Yeah, and I want something like this.
Jump, dance.
So this is in B. Let's right click B. All right, we're good. This is unique. Oh, I need sidechaining. I forgot sidechaining.
Jump, 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 dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down, jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
Although I really do like that, so I might leave that. I might leave that in there, and then everything else will be this. Let me paste it and cut it. Maybe with some reverb and stuff like that. Oh, do you oh, did you just ask that as a joke? I don't know who people are on the internet, so I just assume that they require an answer. Which, in retrospect, maybe is not the healthiest mentality of the internet. Like, not everyone on the internet requires an answer, but for whatever reason, I feel like I need to give it. Yeah, that's what I want. I might switch up octaves a little bit here because it sounds not that great so high up. We'll figure it out. I will, however, cut this, and I want to use this serum. Ooh, that goes nice and deep. I think that could sound pretty good. I want to make this a little thicker, though. The Sound Goodizer coming in clutch. Drop some Ableton tutorials. That would be pretty cool, but I feel like I've committed to the FL Studio life, you know? The FL life chose me. Like, I feel like it's too late for me to be saved. You know what I mean? Ooh. Distortion. I had to try it. It's so deep with that sub bass. I'll just shorten these a little bit. Let's see how this sounds in context.
Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce, jump, dance.
Okay.
Jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down, jump.
Yeah. I'll pick a different drum shot here. I'm using so many different little drums, but they sound so good. Okay, this one, yes, but I'll cut it off a little bit here, so it sounds a little more artificial.
Hands up, groove, hands up, groove, hands up, groove.
If you
Hands up, groove, get down, jump. Hands up, groove, get down, jump, dance. Hands up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down, jump, dance. Hands up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down, jump, dance. Hands up when you hear that sound. Hands up.
Laser sound. Where is the laser sound? Does the laser sound exist in this song? What do we think?
Hands up when you hear that sound.
if you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi.
Yeah, and then this is gonna go back into a beat here.
Hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up.
Hands up when you hear that sound.
Night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move. Hands up, groove, get down.
That makes me want to use this sound as a layer. Like if I copy this and then layer it on this pattern too.
Hands up.
If you
Like that.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe,
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon.
You know what? Why not add 3 kicks? I could add 3 kicks. That's allowed. I mean, most of the time it's not. This is very illegal. Don't try this at home, but I'm going to do it. Ooh. I want something tight. Not far.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. If you wanna move, I got you. If you wanna move, If you wanna move, I got you. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through.
Jump, dance, move, bounce.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I
Jump,
The kick change is too jarring. There's a reason why it's illegal. There's a reason.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club.
jump, dance,
If you wanna,
jump,
if you wanna move, if you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping. Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
jump, dance, move, bounce.
Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
Yeah. I love more sidechain on the vocals. That's actually not a bad shout.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance.
What I usually do when I don't know if I should or shouldn't sidechain something is I will route it through the sidechain and also not through the sidechain and then just turn it down.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
So now there's like two versions.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi.
And then there'll be like an impact here, and this will be the build up, and then it'll build up into the bigger drop.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump,
It sounds really good, but I do want to shorten this a bit.
hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance,
If you wanna move,
So let me get a rolling bass line in here. I have a couple of different bass lines that are like bass plucks and stuff like that, and basses. I want something rolling and just sort of swirling beneath the surface. Martin Garrix's Diamonds. I know I've heard that, but I do not remember at all what it sounds like. I do not. I'll be completely honest. I just do not remember at all.
if you wanna,
We're in G, I believe. I do indeed believe. There we go. Beautiful. Add some legato. Look how clean that is. That's why Harmer's filters are goated.
if you wanna move, I got you. No more. If you wanna move, I got you.
What did the bass pattern look like? It started with G. I know that for a fact. Jack started with G. And then D and A sharp. And then the second time it was D sharp and C. Okay. D to A sharp to D sharp to C. D to A sharp, D sharp, C. Awesome. Very nice, very nice. What in the world is in 19? Oh, that's the sub. Okay. I'll go ahead and label that. Rolling. This goes through the sidechain.
If you wanna move, I got. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue.
I'll have to add some reverb and like some other elements here. Why don't I just copy and paste? I'm insisting on clicking every one.
Chest like an earthquake, everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah, that adds so much more like fullness and richness to the track.
Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah, rumble bass.
Hands up when you hear that sound.
As long as I cut the sub, it shouldn't rumble too much.
If you want to drink, it's on me.
This needs some reverb.
Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you want to vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like a earthquake. Everybody jumping all night for the club shake. If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like a earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED
And
lights,
verb.
red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake. If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down.
And I can also kind of dual route this so it gets sidechained.
If you want to move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you want to vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down.
Yeah, I need a hi-hat in this intro. Nothing big. I just need a little tsk, just wanted tsk, I just need that.
If you wanna move, I got you.
Maybe it'll be a little different.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED.
Ooh.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball. wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED light. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound.
Okay, cool. And we have basses in this little drop area. And I think what I want to do is I want to have like some synth chords in this like intro and build up that play sort of a similar thing to the bass line, but it's obviously going to be on a synth chord, and that's going to help that out a lot. I think that'll be pretty good.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
I might be able to get a synth hit as well. If I were to program like a synth shot, that would be pretty awesome. That actually sounds pretty cool, but it already is like a chord. Well, I can just use this one. I'll edit this in the audio editor, and I'll actually EQ out this bottom frequency because that I don't really want that. There we go. And I can lay down some chords.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass.
So I can copy that, throw this into a new one. And I don't think I'll make this pattern too crazy. Nah. I think this is the same pattern as the bass line. And using this envelope is how you can use these samples that are in these packs. You can use these samples and play them like an actual instrument as long as you enable this envelope and make sure that the sound will start and stop whenever you tell it to. I wanted to create chords here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It honestly doesn't sound that bad when you just throw fifths up there. The fifths sound pretty good. Again, fifths are very housey. These will be just some chords.
If you wanna move, I got you. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi.
And here I want to work on the build up. I want it to build up to this drop area.
Sound.
Hands up, groove, get down.
So it doesn't come out of nowhere. I think it's time for a build up.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling.
Which means what's probably going to happen is this rolling bass will probably end up fading out before the drop happens. So let's go ahead and start programming some of this. Laser riser, yeah, that's a good idea. Why does it look like that? There we go. And then these will probably get high passed. And by probably, I mean they will definitely get high passed. And more drums will come in here.
Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when...
Oh. That's actually kind of cool. I actually like that a lot.
Sound. 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 If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Wait, this is in D, but it should be in G? Yeah, it should definitely be in G. D also, D does work, but I don't think I want to do it in D. Could I go up 5 with this? Would it? No, I'll go down 7. Like that.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up on. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. If you wanna move, I got you. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up,
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
hands up,
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
hands up, groove, get down.
I'll make it quicker. I'll make it a little quicker, and then I'll grab some risers to throw in here.
All night, up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, I want to add halftime on this. Let me throw this into 16.
Up on.
And one of those fills does not have a mixer track. It's okay. Oh, that sounds good. Temper. It adds texture. Makes it more powerful. Where is halftime? Yeah. I like that because it kind of steps up and gets bigger. Like that. Reverse clap, great idea.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
hands up,
Like claps sound so good reversed. Like as pre-drums, I don't know. Claps just work so well. I'll use this one.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
hands
Up all night when you hear that sound.
hands
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Let me pick a different one. One with some tail. I'll take this one.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands,
Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound.
hands,
Up all night when you hear that sound.
hands, up, move, get down.
Woo! All right.
Up all night when you hear that chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands, up, move, get down. Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
Chest like an earthquake. Everybody jump up, shake.
Jump, and hear that sound. Hands, hear that sound. Hands, up, move.
I could pick a different clap to use as like the pre-clap for like other for the clap, like the snare clap. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of claps going on in this track. I have like 5 different claps going on. I need a reverse clap to go into the 2 claps that act as a snare. So I'll get a clap from a different pack, different package. I believe I can also utilize. Let's take a look. What other packages do we got here? This is the Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022. By the way, it's not out yet. It's not out yet, but it's going to be out this Friday. You can join the waiting list right here. There's going to be a ton of different packs. It's coming out real soon. I'm going to be looking. You're going to be looking at all these. All these. What pack would have good claps? Oh, I could get a rhythm clap. That would be good. Rhythm claps are real good. I'll go into Rhythm Essentials Volume 2. Rhythm Essentials claps. See, listen to these tails. That is beautiful.
Hear that sound. 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 Hands. Hear that sound. Hear that sound. Hear that sound. Hands. Up. Groove. Hear that sound. Hands. Up. Groove. Get down.
Feel the club shake.
Jump. Dance. Move. Bounce. Jump. Dance. Jump up all night when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands.
I'll have a whole channel here, track 3. I'll have that completely dedicated to reverse claps. Because they sound so good.
Hands up, groove, get down. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe up. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump up when you hear that sound.
Awesome. Sound like fire. Cool. Hello, how you doing? Just got done with the session myself. This stuff is really fun.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue.
When the ideas are flowing, that's definitely when I have the most fun. When I just have 3 different ideas going on at once, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to add the lasers, which I mentioned before. I want to add some impacts and sound effects. Let's see. Maybe a little bit of this.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around.
Nah, I think I just need an impact right here.
When you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on.
When you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me.
When you hear that sound.
If you on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around.
Yeah, I have laser risers. I have some of these. Is this tempo synced? I don't know. It might not be. I think it is. I think it is. Glitch hop track from scratch? I'd be down with that. I haven't made glitch hop in a while. I like it though. Soon as your birthday. Happy early birthday.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like a
Yeah, might I suggest you treat yourself to a copy of the Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, move, get down.
Okay, it's not exactly what I'm thinking of, so I will add some volume automation here. Not TSE 808. Although it doesn't sound horrible. Let me throw Serum Effects. Moombacore. Never made Moombacore before. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I am. I want this thing to change in volume. It's not that aggressive, is it? Oh, that's because I it's because I have a low pass filter on it.
You wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. If you wanna drink,
Oh, I was expecting it to go into the drop.
if you wanna down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I'll layer it with other things too. There'll be more here. There'll be more. Oh yeah, I gotta save this. Let me throw it in this folder. Rap House. I've never made a Rap House track before, mainly because I never had Rap House vocals. Have you ever heard Angel Wear by Must Die? I haven't listened to Must Die's stuff in a minute. I should go back and listen to what he's put out. Still can't get over the fact. Such a banger in such a short time, constantly struggling. What's my secret? Oh, I don't know if there is a secret. I just have music playing in my head. I think work on tracks that you get inspired by. Like a lot of times I have so many projects where the track is this long and it'll be made up of like 3 or 4 tracks, and I won't work on it anymore because I'm like, this is all that I heard in my head. Like I don't hear this going anywhere. I don't hear it continuing. It's just a fun little loop. I don't want to do anything with it, and then I just scrap it. But sometimes I'll make something like this that's just a quick 4 or 8 bars with a few tracks, and I'll be like, I have 7 different ideas that I want to accomplish at once, and that's when I know that I can keep making progress, and I can spit stuff out, which is why I'm able to spit stuff out on stream. Is I make sure that I have an idea that inspires me beforehand, at least most of the time. If not, then I struggle. I've definitely struggled on stream.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Now I'm going to go into the Clear Drums package, and I'm going to grab a build-up loop. This is, I think, the one pack I ever made that has build-up drum loops. some claps right here.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Just beautiful.
If you wanna
Hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't
Hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on.
Can I get maybe like a chorus or something weird? I kind of want this to sound bigger. I'll have to add some effects to make it sound more like a crowd clapping, you know what I'm saying? Designing way too many presets. Like, you can never design too many presets, dude, because you go back to them later and you're like, whoa, this is actually awesome, or I can now use this. I can use it later. Sound design sessions are important. It's common to struggle to finish a track, a loop from start to finish. Yeah, this is true. The less perfectionist you are. That's the hard part, because I want it to be exactly how I hear it in my head, but it never turns out that way. It's frustrating. It's 12 a.m. and watching my tutorials, geez. Dedication. Do well on your exam, though. That comes first. Unless you don't want to do well on it, then that's up to you, you know. It's not what I suggest, though. There we go. Big clap. A little bit of reverb. I said a little bit of reverb. Nice.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same.
Cool. Maybe I could take another build-up drum loop and just warp it and stretch it to fit the track. Ooh. I might end up taking this one. I'll have to really stretch it though. That's in a very different, it's in like 100 BPM.
We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe,
Nah, I don't like it. I think I just need like a percussion loop or something like that. That's kind of cool, and it's in tempo.
we don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around.
Nah. Ooh. Pitch automation, the clap maybe?
We don't play games.
Well, there's a high pass filter going up. Actually, pitch automation still might sound pretty good. I'll try it. 808 snare roll actually might be a good shout too. See, there's ideas. This is inspiring. I'm gonna throw this on stretch, I guess, and just do that. I'm not gonna go higher than 4. I'll be fine. Yeah.
Play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, the tape stop would sound really cool. That's a good idea.
Hear that sound. Hear that sound.
Hear that sound.
Hear that sound. Hear that sound. Hear that sound.
I can do that with, well, I can do that with several things. I think I'll use glitch 2. Mainly because I don't own Gross Beat.
Sound. Sound.
Well, it already did it for me.
Hear that sound. Hear that sound. Hear that sound. Hear that sound. Hear that sound.
We're going to set it to stop. I'm going to put it on free, and I'm just going to find a good spot.
Hear that sound. 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 Hear that sound.
Yeah.
Hear that. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. It's up all night when you hear that sound. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. It's up all night when you hear that sound.
Yeah. And now I will just create an automation clip for the dry wet. Because I only want... I made it the size of the whole product. Because I only want this thing to come in for one moment. Maybe I'll add glitch to... Like, glitch actually sounded pretty cool on it. Maybe I'll add glitch to other parts of the vocal as well.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Let's see how this sounds. See how this sounds.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up.
Ooh.
Get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Hands up.
Nice. Okay, let's make this build up something not stupid.
We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around.
I can't take away these chords so early.
The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
All right, let me get some like white noise stuff going on, like risers and stuff like that. Let me get some of them. Let's see. I do kind of like some of the effects that I have in the rhythm pack included in this bundle. I do enjoy some of these. There's just a basic white noise one. It's a little bit harsh, but I can turn it down.
We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we... If you wanna drink it...
I actually like cutting that one off a little early.
We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around.
Like right there feels like where it needs to end.
Throwing on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. Throwing on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Throwing on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Throwing on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix.
Do I want this this riser to continue right there? I don't know. I might not.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
No, I don't want it to. I don't want it to.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Could you fade out the volume as well before the drop, like a super sharp, super short? Oh, like on the vocal?
Hear that sound. 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 Hear that sound.
I don't really think it needs it.
Up all night when you hear that sound. Not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, this clap is weird. Why is this clap weird? All of these claps, they're just off by a little bit. I don't know why that happened, but let me fix this. This one isn't. There we go. Nice. Oh, I was going to use a different version of this one. That one. Yeah.
Not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Not around.
Should add to certain effects used in garage songs. Wheel up signal? Wheel up signal? I don't know what that sounds like.
Not around. Sound. 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 Sound.
Hands up. Hands down.
Why is my snap stupid? Oh no, it's not stupid, it's just line.
Hands up.
Okay, I need this right here. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. I need that to assist me in my build-up, so let me record this out. I'm just gonna record out the drop loop. Even though the drop loop might change a little bit, I could always still use an old version for the build-up. Cool. Now that we got that, I'm gonna throw that right in here.
Hear that sound?
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play.
Hands up when you hear that sound.
Let's cut this sub. And when I'm doing this stuff, I like to take down a little bit around here. And a little bit around here as well, because those areas give the sound body, and I want to make this thing sound a little bit weaker, so I'll take away some of its body. I've taken away its right to body.
Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up.
Oh, should I leave that there? That actually sounds... It actually sounds kind of sick.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up.
I don't know if I should. Because just without it, it's so classic.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up.
But it adds...
Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear. Up all night when you hear that sound.
I'll just add this.
When you hear that sound.
Hands up.
Yeah. Hear a lot of tracks like at 13 seconds. Well, I can't really look it up on stream. A dub siren.
When you hear that sound.
Hands up. Move. Get down.
I don't know if there's a wait a minute. Oh, no, that's what I did. I feel like I had another siren in here. Didn't I? Well, it's very long. You're probably thinking more of a you know what I'm saying? But
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix.
it doesn't sound bad just like this. I just have to put it in key and like tune it, you know.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm.
It's really high frequency.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix.
I'll do this. Why is it so quiet?
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi.
I'll do this, but I'll put it in the background because it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose.
Well, I'm sure you have a very good idea in your brain, but I'm not in your brain, so it's hard for me to get at it. Listen to that.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna,
It needs to fade out though, I think.
if you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi.
Dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna
Dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink it,
That sound,
if you wanna drink it's on me. Grey Goose.
that sound.
If you wanna drink it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm.
Maybe not a crash type yet. Maybe not a crash quite yet. Sorry. I can, however, use a little bit of a downlifter.
If you wanna drink it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Nah, this goes hard. Okay, I think for the because the laser is a good idea. Laser for the build-up. I think I'll just make it because I don't know of like any specific laser sounds in the bundle, and I don't want to spend 10,000 years looking for a specific sound if I don't even know if it exists. So I'm just gonna make it. Let's make a pew. Let's make a pew sound. White noise and a bandpass filter is how I usually do this. There are many ways.
That sound,
There we go. Yeah, I'm just sticking to Ghosthack samples and samples that I can make in session. I think there's a way that I can actually automate this function. I think Serum updated to where that's totally possible. Like if I add a mod source, let's see, the mod source is LFO1, but I should be able to add an auxiliary source, macro one.
that sound.
Look at that. Beautiful. And I can use that as like during the build up. And now let me add a little bit of distortion. And then I can cut the low frequencies and stuff like that. I can make sure. It's a little bit piercing as I proceed to make it more piercing.
That sound,
If you wanna drink, it's on me.
that sound,
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play.
Oh, and I can put like ad-libs and stuff like that too. Would a Pride snare work for the drop? I actually think I really think it will, and I know where I can find a good Pride snare. I think I can find one in clear drums. But right now, let me get this laser sounding not dumb. I feel like when I make music, everything sounds dumb right up until it doesn't, and then it sounds dope. From dumb to dope, a musical journey. Could I add some delay to this? Some fancy fun delay? Everyone likes a little bit of that. Sounds pretty cool. It sounds like I'm twanging a big like, I don't know, power cable or something. Or like a slinky.
Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games.
It's way too sharp though. Why is it so sharp? Oh, probably because I put the multi-band compressor. My bad, my bad. Let me... I just want to make it less... Okay, I don't own this plugin, so I can't save it with this on it, but I'm going to use it anyway, because it's, you know, it's for the stream. I need to take down the attack. Ultimate Producer Bundle, something you would suggest for dubstep production? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, there's lots of stuff you could use for dubstep in there. That's part of the... I think that's part of the point of the Ultimate Producer Bundles, is it's like... If you're someone like me, then I don't like just make, I don't know, dubstep or just house. Like I'm constantly trying tons of genres, and it's a really good bundle for anyone to start making music in general, or just anyone to make anything. Like it's meant to have just useful stuff for everyone.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. Although it does sound kind of cool.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. It's gonna end there.
Up all night. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not.
It's not sticking out in the mix very well. Maybe that will help.
We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, move, get down.
Oh, that sounds good. I want to work on these vocals real quick.
Hands up, move, get down.
I want to put shots in here, whether it's just another
Hands up, move, get down.
like something like that, but with like an echo, or I could use some of the ad-libs in here, or like the chants, because Dimitri has some chants. I think this is in like my downloads folder that I can't open up on here, so that's the only reason I'm doing this.
Yeah. Woo.
I actually like that a lot. Those are super useful.
Yeah. Blow. Yeah.
Oh, that one's good. I could pitch it down, make it a
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
These grunts.
Hey. Woo. Woo. Woo.
I'll take a woo. I'll take a woo. So I have a few here I can work with.
Woo. Woo.
Hands up, hands up, move, hands up, hands up.
I'll have to organize this in a way that makes sense here.
Hands up, move, get down. 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 Hands up, move, get down.
Get down.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Hands up, move, get down.
Get down.
I'll have to make some of these like pitched lower and stuff like that. I'll have some fun with this.
Hands.
Double the vocal, delay the second one, and decrease the volume of it. I think that's what I want to do with that one right here. But I like these chants. I think these chants sounds good.
Hands up,
So let's throw these in a new pattern where we can do some different vocal processing. I'll just throw all these into like 14. I don't know. Let's see. How much is the main vocal pitched down? It's pitched down -6. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter that much because it's atonal, but it kind of matters. What if I just resample? Yeah, there we go. And I'll make these not so dry and upfront.
Get down. Get down.
Maybe I could. No.
Get down. Get down.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down.
And we'll throw this into 14 as well. That's way too high.
Get down.
Do I want to change the pitch of this
Get down.
one?
Get
I might. Let me try speech.
Get down. 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 If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up.
Yeah, that's good. Just taking it down 2.
Get down.
get down.
Okay. Am I experiencing some underruns? Yeah, I am actually. That's dumb. That shouldn't be happening. Let me just bring up this buffer. Hello?
Get down.
I'll also go macros. Switch smart disable. Cool. Okay. These are too loud. Reverb on the chants. Yeah.
Get get down.
Get down.
Down.
Get down.
Down.
Get down.
I'm gonna veto the woo. I think the woo doesn't work as well here.
Hands up.
But I do want to spread this out a little bit here. Let me use Faturator just to do the stereo turbo.
Get
This is why we have to check. This is why we have to check the mono mix.
get down. Get down.
Hands up. Get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that. Hands up.
And I'll pick a different one to go right there. Different one.
Yeah. Yeah. Blow. Yeah.
Could I get like a ha?
Woo. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I don't have to take a chant. I forgot there's more. There's like one words and ad-libs. I think the ad-libs might be more singing. Yeah. Oh, these are a little more singing too. I will stick to the chants. I'll stick to the chants. Although this one actually sounds pretty cool.
Hands up. Get down.
Ooh, yeah, I think this is gonna sound good.
Hands up. Get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, move, bounce.
it just fills in a little bit of background space. I do need a different vocal here though. So normally this would be like that. I want this one.
Jump, bounce, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Very nice. Let's give this build up a listen.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Red Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, I know what else I want to add. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'll save it anyway. I know what else I want to add. I add this to all my 4 to the floor tracks, so maybe it's overdone, but it sounds really good. I will take Serum, and I'll open up this little noise preset, noise loop.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Red Goose got
This fills up, just noise loops like this fill up so much space in your house tracks.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Needs a little bit of compression though, to be fair. Delay the sound a bit at the end of the vocal by one beat. That doesn't make any sense though.
Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that. Up all night when you hear that. Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound.
Like that?
Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound.
I don't know if you mean like this or like this, but I don't think it sounds very good.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Okay, let's limit this thing a little bit. Nice. Very nice, very nice.
Up all jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Red Goose got me feeling.
Oh, I need a little, maybe a reverse like this.
Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me.
But I need like a little noisy reverse. Can I get like a cymbal? I want a cymbal, and then I need to reverse the cymbal. That's what I need. Where's it like a crash? Yeah, something light, something easy that I can just throw in reverse. Throw it in reverse.
Jump, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Red Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing on a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up.
Oh, I need to fix this. I need to fix this vocal. I keep going back and forth on things. Like I think I get it perfect, and then I go back and I change it.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
This is not perfect. I want to change it to like here.
Up all night when you hear that sound. 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 Up all night when you hear that. Up all night, I'm down. Hands up all night.
Okay, this. Ah, there's some clickage going on.
I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound. I'm down, hands up. I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that. I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down.
Nice, very nice, very nice. Every time I save, that's gonna pop up. Whenever you see this pop up, just know that that's when I'm saving. So I am saving this project. Or cymbal is too much. Is it too much? Let me see.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down, hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop to the club shut.
Oh, I also know what I actually...
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me. We don't play games when we on the town.
Nah, I don't need it. I was gonna add like a little tss, another white noise sample, but there's already plenty of white noise in here. I want to go into this part. And add another layer, excuse me, of something. Oh, maybe I could use a vocal chop. Dimitri's got some vocals in here. That would work awesome. That would work really, really good. Let's, maybe one words. I'll go into ad-libs. Something nice and strong, maybe. Ooh, pop punk. Yeah. Woo! Let's go. I'm gonna take that one. Let's throw that in here. And I'm going to enable this envelope so I can play it like a sample. I'll see. I might change it out. But then again, that is very dry. It's going to sound better with like reverb and some chorus and stuff like that on it. It'll sound a little bit better. It's also not in the right key, so let me make sure that this is keyed. I don't have perfect pitch. I wish I did. There we go. Oh, some of that doesn't sound great. I want to take these long notes and shorten them. They need some work. I could also change out the vocal if I want. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to pull up Destructor. Oh, sliding is a great idea. But I want to make this thing sound like it's coming through a cabinet. Also, sorry for those little reverses in the background. I like the combos because they're stereo. This like lush preset I have right here is actually one that I stole from Virtual Riot. he showed his serum on stream and I just copied the settings. It's not quite there yet though. It needs some work on this pattern. This pattern needs some work. Ooh. Wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, it's good. Form and shift it down? That's actually probably a good idea. I can try that. That means that I have to go into Stretch Pro and then pitch this down. Ooh. Maybe I could use those little artifacts to my advantage. It doesn't really work that way. I could form and shift it down with Little Altar Boy though. Let's open that up. What was that? There we go. Why does this, it still sounds so clean? I want it to sound dirtier. That's why I ran it through a cabinet. There we go. Did you make the demos for the Witch House pack? I did not. However, we definitely did make those demos. Oh, here's the next idea. What do we think about halftime? Let me see if that matches with the rest.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Nah. I like that. If I put it on 116, it sounds good.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, but I need the Prida snare though. You know what I'm saying? I need that. I think there's Prida snares in clear drums. Let me grab one. Snares, heavy snares. Yeah. That one's good. I think I had an EQ where I tried to emulate the original Prida, like the original Prida shape.
Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound.
Hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance.
This vocal is just sick.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump.
Cool. Vocoder. I could do vocoder. I don't know if it would add that much though. I feel like it might be too much.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue.
Okay, so it starts off pretty suddenly,
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like.
or maybe not suddenly enough.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through.
Oh, I have an idea. I'll make this pattern unique and I'll take away the harmonies.
If you wanna move, I got you. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Okay, there needs to be more atmosphere here.
If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Where's my clap impact? Yeah.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green.
This hi-hat will also be affected. This is a little bit of a tricky part, a little tricky area where I'm not sure exactly what I want to do in my brain. I'm just going to try a few different things and see if they work.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED. If you wanna move, I got.
We'll start it out about right there. We'll throw it up.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna move, I got you. Ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
Ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm gone.
That transition is really good. I keep saving it. That transition is really good. I really like that transition. The transition from this part to this part sounds really good to me. Last I checked, this one sounded good.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
Oh, I know what I need though. I need to cut this. I'm gonna make this little piece unique, and I'm just gonna take out the sub bass. Get out of here.
Up all night when you hear that sound.
And the last thing I'm going to do on the drop is I think I'm going to add some strings up top, just hovering around, having fun up there. Let's take sustain.
Up all night when you hear that sound. 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 Up all.
Why does that not go to the beat? It doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. I'll do the sidechaining myself. I'll do it myself. Oh, and then midway through. That sounds awesome. I like that a lot. Are that the 770 Pros? These are actually the 770 Studios. They're not the Pros. They're just 80. Do you pronounce them ohms? I don't know. I've always seen them written down, but I've never actually said it. Let's get some chorus up in here. Ooh, a little bit of vibrato. But I can have that fade in.
If you wanna
I don't think I want to do that.
drink, it's on me. If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm...
I'll change this up because I like adding this in the end, but there's some notes that just don't sound great here. Ooh, low frequencies are actually kind of sick. That sounds pretty cool. And I'll just extend this out. Is there some other effect I could do there, like a white noise down? Yeah. Pretty cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. All right, I think that's a nice way to end it. I think that's a good way to end it. Add reverb on the final note. I think. Oh, I could just like fade in a big ass reverb. Like there's some low frequencies here, but they don't really matter that much. It's the end of the song. And just end in verb. Nice. I like it.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights.
All right. All right. I like this. I think this turned out really good. Like there's more things that I think I could add, but I don't know if I want to add too many more things. I would be overdoing it. This is where my inspiration has kind of come to a close. You know what I'm saying? If I were to come back a different day, I could probably do more. But in my brain, it's kind of sealed the deal for me. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and play everything. Go ahead and play it from the beginning. I don't think we've heard the whole thing from the beginning yet, at least not at any point during the stream. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna give this a listen. Actually, is this loud enough? Let me check to see if this is loud enough real quick. What's this look like? Yeah, let me analyze this.
Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce.
Okay, the bass is at a manageable level, and I should be able to see how loud it is.
Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Nice, okay. I could push it louder if I messed with the mix a little bit, but I don't think I want to push it louder right now. I was hitting about, I think, like -6 at the max, and that's fine. Also, this is tonal balance control. It doesn't change the sound. It just sort of shows you what your track is looking like from a frequency standpoint. So I can see by this, my bass is pretty loud. I have a pretty loud bass. I have a nice sizzly high frequency. There's a bit of a gap in here, which you might say is a little lacking, but vocals fit right in there pretty dang well. And right now I'm just listening to an instrumental part. So I'm okay with there being a little bit of a gap there.
Hands up, move, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
So the vocals fill in that area a little bit. It's just some analyzing techniques. This isn't like a be all end all of mixing. It's just a little tool. But anyway, okay. After I've tweaked that, now I'm gonna go ahead and play the whole thing.
If you wanna move, I got you. No more stand around like a statue. LED lights, red, green, blue, looking like a disco ball when I come through. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Sub bass in your chest like an earthquake. Everybody jumping all night, feel the club shake.
Jump, dance, move, bounce. Jump, dance, jump up when you hear that sound. Hands up, groove, get down. Jump, dance, hands up when you hear that sound.
If you wanna drink, it's on me. Grey Goose got me feeling like I'm Gandhi. Non-stop till the club shuts down. Marathon on these shots like I'm racing in a Grand Prix. We don't play games when we on the town. The party ain't the same when we're not around. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Hands up, groove, get down. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound. Jump, dance, move, bounce. If you wanna vibe, I'm down. Hands up all night when you hear that sound.
Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like that a lot. Man, like part of me was sort of iffy about the drop part. I'm like, maybe it's a little too much with the vocals and the bass. But when it hit, I was really happy. I was really happy with it. I think that sounded really good. What did I use for pitching down the vocals? I think I just pitched them down in... I used E2 Speech. E2 Speech is kind of optimized for vocal work, so I usually use that when I'm doing vocals. Or I'll try the new like Stretch Pro, stuff like that. Either way, sounds good, brother. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Great job. Cool. Glad you guys like it. Need at least 3 soundgoodizers. How long have I been making music? I think I started when I was 14, and I started in FL Studio when I was 15. Yeah, I started in like Sony Acid Music Studio, which has been renamed and revamped. It's like, I don't know if you can find Acid Music Studio anymore, but maybe for the end, a final extra chord, like a last chord going down. Oh, like ending on the one. I could do that, although I sort of like this chord just hanging in the balance. I think it's just a nice little... You heard cats? Yep, my cat's at my door. My cat is at my door. He doesn't like closed doors, especially because my doors are glass, right? So if you close a door on a cat, the cat might know that you're in there and they'll be at the door for a while, but eventually they'll get bored and just go away. My door is glass, so my cat can stare, like can look through the glass and like stare at me for literally like hours. I'll just look over and they'll just be sitting there watching me because they have nothing better to do, and they can see everything that's going on. And when I get up and move, they're like, "Oh, you're moving. What's going on? Where are you at?" You know what I'm saying? It's it's not annoying. It's more funny. It's more funny than it is annoying. He's a little black cat. Actually, here, hold up. I'll be right back. I'll do a cat stream. Hey. Where you at, son? There you are. The people want to see. Here he is. He's a little black kitten. He's very dark. You can barely see. There he is. He's so cute. He likes attention a lot. He likes a lot of attention. Anyway, that was it for this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Check out the bundle. Let me see. Here, let me pull up the bundle. There we go. Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022, the waiting list. There's a link at the bottom of the description, or at the top of the description, excuse me. There's a link at the top of the description. You can put your name in. It's going to be released this Friday, the 6th. Mwah. He is purring. I don't know if you can hear him. You shed too much, dude. He sheds so much. Be gone. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Check out Ultimate Producer Bundle 2022, the waiting list, all kinds of stuff for everybody. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.